what's up you guys, it's Steph, and you may notice there's something weird about my face. I'm not going to address it besides this moment right now. If you want to see why my face is like this, you should check out my last video if you haven't, which will be in the eye icon and the description down below. And that will be the last we address the crumbling face paint that wasn't really face paint, but I put on my face. Fun. So today we're going to be talking about books I DNF'd or did not finish. And there's a couple that I don't think I'm going to get back to. Either I didn't like the story or I couldn't get through it. I thought it was boring. I don't know. I may return to some of these books, but I don't know. I really don't. But let's get to it. Alright, rep to our notebook that I've written everything down in because I don't have physical copies of some of these books. Let's get going. So we have Inherited by Freedom Matthews. This one is a pirate book taking place on the Seven Seas and all that fun stuff, you know. There is a curse that prevents that if you say I love you, the one person you said it to will die. It's a very interesting concept. It was very good. I really enjoyed like the budding romance between these two characters. Watching characters interact, watching like this world get built. I really enjoyed it. I just found it really, really, really slow. I had been reading it for a while. I think I'm only like 60-something% in. It is a very thick book. I've seen the paperback. This is one I have on my Kindle. I've seen the paperback. It is a pretty thick book. It is a pretty thick book, so I don't know if I'll come back to it. Maybe I will. I'd like to see how it ends. But at the same time, with the point I'm at, ignore my phone that keeps going off in the background. At the point I'm at, I don't really feel a need, really want to go back to it. Maybe eventually, but at the point that I stopped, I don't know. I just don't know. Next up is The Library of Souls by Richard Denny. This is a book by another booktuber. I haven't watched his videos, but I've watched his live streams and stuff. I follow him a lot more on Instagram than YouTube. But I picked up his book on a sale, and I thought, why not check this out? He is a middle grade novel about this kid who can see and talk to ghosts, and that's always an interesting premise. I love stuff like that. If that is a trope in the paranormal kind of, like in a paranormal kind of aspect of reading, I am so down for that trope. I love just like the kid who can see. I see dead people. I'm so down for that trope. I just didn't really finish it. There was nothing wrong with it or anything. It's just, I didn't really get into it, so I never really finished it. I got around Halloween, I just never finished it. Next up is New World Rising by Jennifer Wilson. This one is a pretty interesting series. Dystopian. I feel like dystopians, like certain ones suck me in, and other ones just don't. Like Hunger Games is supposed to be dystopian, right? I could not get into Hunger Games at all. Like I had the first book somewhere, and I only read some of it. I could not get into Hunger Games. This one, technically Hunger Games should be on this list because I read part of it. But, you know, New World Rising is the first in a trilogy, and it seemed very interesting. I liked it. There's an orphan, dystopia, classic stuff. I just couldn't get into it. I started reading it during the Booktubeathon last year. Oh, I can't wait for this year. But I started reading it during last year's Booktubeathon, and I just never finished it. Lastly on this list is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. It's so slow. Is all her writing this slow? Did I start on the wrong book? I probably should have read Fangirl first, but my local library didn't have it, and I have the copy of Carry On already. Is all her writing this slow? I've heard like a few problematic things about Rainbow Rowell that make me not want to read certain books. Eleanor Park. I think that's the one. I don't know. Rainbow Rowell is one that I'm just not sure. Everyone's always hyped about her books. Everyone's always like, yeah, Rainbow Rowell is a queen! And I just don't know. I'm not sure that I enjoy her writing style, and that's a very unpopular opinion to have. I just don't know. Did I start on the wrong book? Do you guys recommend one that I should read instead of Carry On or before Carry On? Fangirl. I don't know. Please let me know your thoughts because I'd love to push through Carry On. The thing is, I feel like I've read so much, and then I'll look, and it's only been like a page or two. And it's frustrating to me. I just don't know. And that's where I'm going to cut it off. Those are some of my DNF'd books that I may or may not go back to read. I only have physical copies of Hunger Games somewhere in my closet, but we don't go in there. It's hard enough to get out. We're just going to stay in there for the most part. A lot of them are on my Kindles, and they were either, I got them on like a 99-cent deal, like a really cheap deal, or what. Yeah, I think they were all like the really cheap deal. So I don't know if I'll ever go back to them. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I have a I have a road trip coming up soon, so I may just bring my Kindle and be like, I'm going to force myself. Who knows? But anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments some books that you've DNF'd and why you DNF'd them. And some of the, if you've seen books in here that you really enjoyed and you think I should read, like hit me up in all caps, be like, why are you not finishing this? Or go check out this by a certain author and you will want to read this. Yeah. If this is the first video you ever see by me, hi. I'm sure this is very weird, especially due to this, which I said we wouldn't mention again. Yep. If you want to subscribe because you like whatever this is, there'll be an icon on my face right here. If you want to check out my last video where I did something like this, check that out right here. If you want to check out, I don't know, I'll leave a random video right here. Because why not? I hope you'll enjoy. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day / night, and I'll see you later.